Hello everybody, Vinny here. It's been a long time since I've posted something, and it's because of, well, the Christmas madness that is upon us, but things are settling down now. Parties have been settling, carols are done, and yeah, we're just, I just thought with my pedal board, I thought I would clean it all up, give it some love. And while I'm here, I've just patched everything up, but not the power cables just yet, so I can't make any sound. But I thought I would explain my sort of philosophy when it comes to pedal boards. So for this one, my style of playing is still very old school. It's not preset driven, it's very intuitive driven. So everything here that you see have been developed by that exact philosophy. So a great example is starting on the first stage of the chain, which is going to be the tuner. So here, the tuner here, it's the TU3S. This one is an always on, so it doesn't have you don't have to engage the tuner, so it doesn't mute it. So it's always on because I'm always ready. When I hear something, I want to play straight away. So I thought I would get one of these. And a diamond compressor. This one's an optical compressor. Part of my philosophy with my sound is keeping everything pure and true to the guitar. And true to the fingers, or through the fingers, which is my main source of tone. Because you can have lots of tone with just the fingers. And this one's actually just a recent purchase, the Equalizer GE7. This one's modded by Small Steps Mastering here in Adelaide, South Australia. It's really quiet, and the frequencies that you see at the top are accurate, and it's just really cool. So the equalizer is pretty much my secret sauce. So if I'm, say, playing a Telecaster, what I tend to do is bump the middle a little bit, just a smidge, just like that. No drastic changes like that or anything, unless that's the sound I'm going for. And after that, it's going to the micropog. I've had this for years. So this one, the way I set it is just like that. Just like that. Just to give it some pierce on the note, like a really punchy attack. Now after that, it goes to my Morning Glory. That's going to be the stage 1. This is the version 1, so it sounds really good. And JHS Kilt. The setting changes all the time because I play by ear and I tune to what I'm feeling in that moment. I change the controls a lot. So again, it's not preset driven. So stage 1, 2, and 3. And then this is my boost after the overdrives. So the reason why I put it there is because I don't want to add more gain. I just want to add a volume dB boost. So whatever tone that I have going at the moment, I just want that louder. And this little guy is connected to the kilt. So this one, connected to the kilt, so it engages the fuzz switch. And then after the boost, it goes to the volume pedal. So the reason why the volume pedal is after the drives is so I don't lose any gain, so I can achieve that violin-like tone. That's really good. And after that, it goes to the buffer. I figured I put the buffer here this time because I've got a compressor here, which is early in the chain. And I thought after all of this stuff, I would then buffer it up to go to the end of the chain. So after the buffer, I don't know how this sounds yet. I don't know how this this setup sounds like, because this one's early in the chain, so it's right after that. But I thought I'd give it a go. Let's see how we go with that on Sunday. I'm rostered on Sunday, but this one is going to the Mobius. So I've got, again, with the Mobius, it's just really simple things. I just do chorus, vibrato, rotary, tremolo, maybe a vibe, a uni vibe, but all the simple stuff. But if I want to go crazy, then I can go crazy because it's always there. So after that, I go to the timeline, which is just a really cool delay pedal. I've never had a desire to change it because with my needs, it's just perfect. And then from the timeline, I've got an expression pedal here, which is connected to this pedal. So this one, you can set it to whatever you want, but for me, I set it for the repeats of the timeline. So over here. So if I play like a big note at the end, I can then engage this one and it holds that last note or last chord that I play. And I want to engage it like that, then I can mute the volume and I can tune while the trail is going. So it's really intuitive like that. But then I can also put that forward and then use it as a effect for really long notes, so like swells or a slide or an ebow. The timeline, it goes to the big sky. So the big sky is my reverb pedal. It's really cool. I've never really had to change it. It does the job. It makes it sound bigger and it's really cool. I do with the effects, again, I'm not preset driven, so at any point in time where I feel like I need to engage a bigger reverb, then I just do that. I don't know, I'm just not, if I just do presets, I think I'm just gonna get bored really quick. Or yeah, it's just not how my brain works really. So from the big sky though, I've got another expression pedal here, but there's going to be buttons. So the way I've set up my reverb pedal is I've got, so when I turn the pedal board on, I've got just a basic reverb, which is like not super wet, but as I move up the presets, the reverb gets bigger. So depends on the part of the song. As I go up the presets, it gets bigger. From what I can remember, the settings are, I think it's just the same one really. I think it's just whole. So it got smaller decay and smaller mix level. So not as big. Then the next one, I think it's whole again, and it's a bigger hole, so I just turn these knobs up a little bit, and this one's again just a little bit more bigger. So from the first preset on, just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So I think I have 5 presets that I know really well, and I know how they react to my playing. So I just use this pedal. Say for example, I need to go to a big instrumental or a big washy chord or line on the guitar. I just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just do that quick. So I mean, it works for me, but I'll just do that. So maybe next one. So it just gets bigger, and that's just on and off. I've used that for years, so I've always been doing that. Again, my focus is not so much the presets or the sounds, but my philosophy is, if I'm hearing something, I have to make sure that I can just do it straight away. without any fuss. I can change it on the fly. But on a Sunday, you won't really see me stooping down and then changing it. It's more like if I've got a good sound, if I've got a clear sound, and it's not muddied by delay or reverb, or too much gain from these pedals, or too much compression that I can't hear my own fingers through it. It's like the guitar playing me rather than me playing the guitar. Yeah, that's not going to be for me. So I hope that is making sense. But from the Big Sky, I then go to the Iridium, which is my most recent purchase. I have not played around with this a lot, but I mean, I have played around with it heaps, but I've only played around with the round amp, which is the Fender one. I haven't even started on the Vox and the Marshall yet, because I'm really loving the Fender one here, and it sounds amazing. I think it's even better than the IR that is on the Fender Tone Master. That's what I think. I think it's heaps better. Well, I think firstly it's because it's stereo. So on my Iridium, I would usually put my level up on full, so then the sound guys can gain stage it properly, and then I used to drive for how much saturation I want. Most worship guitar players set it at edge of breakup, but for me, I actually set it cleaner, so I have that option. I can have a crystal clear tone, and if I want the edge of breakup, then I'll just use my Morning Glory. So, yep, and then from the Iridium, it goes onto the board in this little interface. So that's left, right, and an input on the guitar. And this one is where I can, like an audition loop. So if I want to try out a new pedal that I want to start to add to my board. But yeah, there you go. I hope that it's helpful. But I should be able to record some Pedalboard sounds very soon. So yeah, if you want to hear that, let me know. Hit me up in the comments, and I'll try to do it for you. All right, bye.